Find the exact value of sine of pi over 12. In order to be able to find the exact value, I need to be able to use my formula, which is the sum or the difference of two angles. Now you can always type into a calculator. It's going to give you an estimated value since it's going to give you a decimal. But for the exact values, the angles that we know the exact value for sine are the sine of 30 degrees, which is pi over 6, 45, which is pi over 4, 60, which is pi over 3, and 90, which is pi over 2. But in this case, we are working with 12, so I need to change the denominators to 12 so I can find out which angles do I need to use that added or subtracted gives me pi over 12. So in this case, multiply by 2 gives me 2 pi over 12. Multiply by 3 gives me 3 pi over 12. Multiply by 4 to end up with 4 pi over 12. Multiply by 6 will give me 6 pi over 12. So I need to decide which one's added or subtracted gives me pi over 12. So you can decide, in this case, to use 2 pi over 12 and 3 pi over 12, or 3 pi over 12 and 4 pi over 12. Both will give you the same answer. In this case, I'm just going to use 2 pi over 12 and 3 pi over 12. So let me start. The sine of pi over 12 is equal to the sine of 3 pi over 12 minus 2 pi over 12. And now I need to reduce so I can plug into the formula. So it is best to reduce it first. So it gives me by 3 pi over 4 minus divide by 2 pi over 6. And now I'm going to use my formula, where A is going to be pi over 4 and B is going to be pi over 6. And there's a minus in between, so I'm going to use the one with the minus. So in this case, it's going to be the sine of A, which is pi over 4, cosine of B, which is pi over 6. That's the negative, so this one's a minus. Now the cosine of pi over 4 and the sine of B, which is pi over 6. And I just need to evaluate it. The sine of pi over 4 is square root of 2 over 2. At this point, I assume that you guys have this memorized. Cosine of pi over 6, that's your 30 degrees. That'll be the longer side, so it'll be the square root of 3 over 2. Cosine of pi over 4 will be the square root of 2 over 2. And the sine of pi over 6 will be your smaller side, so it'll be the 1/2. From here, I just multiply across. So it gives me square root of 2 times square root of 3 will give me square root of 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Minus. Square root of 2 times 1 is the square root of 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And since they have the same denominator, that will give me, the denominator stays the same. And that is the square root of 6 minus the square root of 2. And that is the sine of pi over 12.